continue our discussion on understanding the vibrations of the different numbers. The number which we are going to discuss today is the number 6, and we will have our discussion on the same parameters which we have been following throughout in this series. So before we'll start our discussion, just have a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. What we are trying to do is that on the basis of numerology, we are trying to understand the secret functioning of the universe, or we are trying to understand the laws of the nature. Like the way I have been repeatedly saying this thing, that numerology is the easiest form of divination as compared to its counterparts, let's say astrology or tarot reading or the palmistry. The whole fundamental principle, governing principle of numerology is that at the time of someone's birth, the planetary vibration or the radiations which were affecting him, that can be easily equated on the basis of the corresponding numbers, because numerology works on the principle of numbers, and you will easily get to know by a thorough scrutinization of the governing numbers of a particular person, that what are his talents, what are his weaknesses, his governing occupation, which occupation is more suited for, what his heart desires, how his personality is being projected in the society. So all of that you can easily get to know just by a thorough scrutinization of someone's birth date, someone's name number. And we have already discussed in our this discussion so far the energies of the previous numbers, like the way number 1, which is being governed by the planet Sun, which is a number of courage, which is a number of leadership qualities. Number 2, which is being governed by the planet Moon, which is a number of peace, partnership, spirituality, diplomacy. Number 3 is governed by the planet Jupiter, which is a number of cheerfulness, optimism, artistic and creative talents. Number 4, which is being governed by the Uranus and Rahu, which is a number of hard work, too much of the executive ability, practicality, eye for details. And previous to it was the number 5, which is a number being ruled by the planet Mercury, which is a number of communication, business talents, change, adventure, sexuality. So now we will start our discussion on the number 6. Now just by looking at the number, the image of this number, you will get to know a lot about the nature and the functioning of this number. So just because metaphorically you can see the depiction of this number as it looks like an impregnated woman who is filled with the love, compassion and grace. So these all are the qualities which you will find in someone's life who will be strongly under the vibration of the number 6. I'm not saying that right now I'm talking about it being it your personal year as number 6, be it your life path number, be it your destiny number. Right now we are just trying to understand the vibration of the number 6, that what should come to your mind just by listening to the number 6. So this is what you will get to know from the symbology. When it comes to the ruling planet, so the rulership of this number has gone to the planet Venus. Now Venus, which is a planet of luxury, which is a planet of good discerning taste, the artistic and the creative talents, love of harmony, grace. So these all are the artistic and the creative talents which you will find naturally infused in someone's personality who will be under the vibration of the number 6, because all these are the qualities which he will be imbibing and inheriting from the planet Venus only. In our mythology, Venus in Sanskrit can be translated as Shukra. Now Shukr, which also means in English as the semen, so which also connects these people into too much of the sensuality and the sensual aspect as well. Now that is one depiction in our Vedic scripture where Venus has been depicted as a young, as someone who is very young, who is very attractive, who is very hedonistic. And another depiction of the Venus is as of a preceptor of the anti-gods or the preceptor of the demons, Shukracharya. So which also connects these people with the tantra, with the alchemy, with the mystical knowledge as well. Now when it comes to the positive aspect of the number 6, so first of all, like the way I have been saying this thing, these people tend to remain very faithful, very loyal, they have very good artistic and creative talents, they easily gel well with people, their love, their care also get equally reciprocated by other people as well. So they just exude and emit the vibration and the energy of the love, harmony, grace. These people also associate with many of the NGOs, many of the philanthropic causes. Even if a 6 woman who has got married, she will still remain very much concerned about her maternal side, about her parents, but she will also with equal expertise and efficiency will do her and fulfill her responsibilities with her immediate family, with her husband, with her children. So all these domestic grace, love for home and creative talents you will find in someone's life, in someone's personality, who will be strongly under the vibration of the number 6. Being nurtured and loved in the relationship is very important for these people. You cannot just have a wife who is 6 dominant and you are not reciprocating her, you're not pampering her, you're not appreciating her beauty. So all these things becomes very important for them. Even if you'll enter the home of a 6 dominant woman, you will find things kept in a very neat way, in a very clean way, in a very spick and span way. So this is about the vibration of the number 6 in a positive aspect. When it comes to the negative aspect, so many times what happens is that these people put their emotions, their care on the wrong people. So putting their sympathy and attaching it to the wrong causes, wrong people who do not deserve their this love, their this sympathy, which becomes a reason of their frustration at the end. Too much of the spending in the luxury has been seen, and just because these people tend to remain very social, they have very wide circle of friends. So many times it has also been seen that their attention tend to get deviate from the important causes because of this too much of the socializing. So this is about the negative aspect of the energies of the number 6. Now when it comes to the most destructive side of the number 6, so that is just because, like the way I have already explained, Venus, which has got the rulership of this number, which is also which rules your reproductive organs, which rules your all the problems related to the urinary tracts or the reproductive organs, the sexually transmitted diseases. So in the extreme affliction cases, these people get addicted to alcohol, too much of the sexuality, too much of the infidelity, extramarital affairs, only when this number, the vibration of this number, will be working on its extreme negative, extreme destructive aspect. So this is about their 3 side of the personality who will be strongly into the vibration of the number 6. Now when it comes to their personal side, so like the way I already explained, they are very loving, they are very nurturing, they are very caring, be it for their immediate family, be it for their their maiden family, their parents, be it for the society as a whole. So if the extreme upside of the 6 energy, the 6 vibration is that these people can and also have the capacity to elevate themselves to such a level that they will have their compassion, their love for the whole universe, like the way the Mother Teresa's love was. So this is about their personality. When it comes to their ruling vocations or the opportunities and their financial state, so like the way I always say, Jupiter, which is generally associated with the wealth, so Jupiter can give you wealth. But when it comes to the super wealthy, super riches, all those people who have the yachts, who own the islands, who own the chain of businesses, for that, apart from the Jupiter, you also need to have a strong Venus in your life, strong energy, vibration of the number 6 as well. These 3 numbers, 3, 6 and 9, are considered as the most fortunate numbers. This is some of the kind of potential which these people possess. When it comes to their opportunities in form of their career, so just because too much of the socializing, too much of the love for the beauty, good management, these people are suited for any of the artistic and the creative business which has beauty involved in it. So they can become very good interior designer, they could become a very good fashion designer, they can become very good PR agents, they can also become very good teachers. So all these are the qualities which you will find and the occupations which you will find where these people will automatically be very much attracted towards. So running a beauty salon, becoming a makeup artist, so all these are the qualities where you will find these people working and excelling in all those fields. When it comes to the lucky color, the lucky metal, the lucky gemstone, so when it comes to the lucky color, so white, blue, pink and cream are the colors which are very lucky for these people. When it comes to the gemstone, which you can think of wearing in order to invite and increase the energy of the vibrations of the number 6. So diamond, opal, white zircon. When it comes to the the lucky metal for these people, so platinum is the metal you can think of adding in order to increase the vibration of the number 6. When it comes to the compatibility part of the number 6 with the fellow numbers, let's take the case one by one. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 1, be it in the form of the marriage, the business partnership or the friendship. So a friendship can thrive, but when it comes to the marriage or the business partnership, the only problem is that the 6 people would remain to be very loving, very graceful, and the 1 is very discipline oriented. So if the case is that 6 is a woman and 1 is a man, so there would be high chances that the one person might take the 6 as his secretary or will try to over dominate her. And if the case is the 6 is a man and 1 is a woman, so there might be the chances that the men would remain to be very much vulnerable towards promiscuity, which the one woman will not be able to tolerate. But when it comes to the friendship where both are men, or let's say both are women, there the friendship can thrive. So this is about the the compatibility of the number 6 ruled by the Venus with the number 1 which is being ruled by the Sun. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 2, so this is not considered as a auspicious match. Friendship can thrive, but when it comes to the business partnership and the the marriage, so both will not be able to inspire each other. That thrust of energy and the push of motivation will lack. So this will be considered as a very mediocre match. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 3, this is considered as the best match in the form of the friendship, the business partnership, or let's say even the marriage. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 4, this will not be considered as auspicious match because of the sudden ups and downs which is going to come and occur in the life of the 4, which in the vibration of the 4 will not be seen as in sync, in harmony with the number 6. So the 6th person should avoid choosing 4 as the date of appointment or the residential numbers. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 5, so this can be considered as very auspicious match. Let's say if both of them will be inclined towards the arts, entertainment, film, politics, they can do wonders over there. They can reach the heights. So be it from the marriage, be it from the business partnership, from the friendship perspective, this can be considered as a very ideal match. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the fellow number 6, so again the same problem will come. Both will tend to get inactive and relaxed. There will not be that much of the inspiration which they can instill in each other. So this will be considered as a very mediocre match. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 7, it is still considered as a very mediocre match because the 7 is little bit passive in his approach. With 6, it's little bit about the grace, about the sociability. So 6 in a way can instill confidence in the life of the 7. 6 can instill the comforts and the luxuries in the life of the 7, but still the marriage perspective, the business partnership perspective, this will be considered as a very mediocre match. When it comes to the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 8, so 8 is a number which is about the reclusiveness, little bit of the heavy and the inertia, and number 6 which is all about the humanitarianism, philanthropy, grace. So as long as these two numbers are getting associated for any of the humanitarian or the political cause, they can do wonders. But when it comes to the marriage or the sustainable business partnership, it is considered as a very mediocre match. And the last is the compatibility of the number 6 with the number 9 is considered as the best match from all the perspective, be it the friendship, be it the business partnership, or be it the marriage. They both will instill confidence, motivation into each other. This match will excel in all the levels. So in a way, the energy of the 1, 3, 5 and 9 are the most compatible with the energy or the vibrations of the number 6. I forgot to mention one thing because today I am not teaching you guys with the board. So when it comes to the body organs, so Venus governs your face, it governs the sexual organs, and when it comes to the vulnerability in the form of the diseases, so the all the speech related problem, the sexually transmitted diseases, and just because these people tend to take too much of interest in eating sugary, eating oily foods, so constipation, indigestion, so these all remain to be the problem which these people tend to remain very much vulnerable. The vibration of 6 will make someone very much vulnerable. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the number 6. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on numerology, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page.